Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth. For those of y'all that don't know me, I am a food and wellness blogger over on Hello Spoonful, where I typically share healthy recipes, wellness tips, workouts, things like that. Today I am actually doing a little kitchen video where I'm gonna share space-saving kitchen hacks if you have a small kitchen. Michael and I recently bought our home. We've lived here a little less than a year, and we knew the city we wanted to live in, we wouldn't be able to get a space as large as some other homes, but we sacrificed, and I have been trying to get very resourceful and creative with ways to maximize the space that we do have. As you know, I live in the kitchen because I am a food blogger. Just wanted to share some of the things that I have done. So I hope y'all enjoy, and if you do, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe so you never miss another video. The first space-saving hack I want to share is this giant cutting board that I have put on our kitchen counter. So obviously under here is the sink, but it's really convenient actually because you can just slide it over, chop your veggies, throw them into the sink, cover it back up. Yes, it's a little annoying to clean, but it is worth it for me because honestly, this is so thick and sturdy. I can like come into the house and put groceries on top of it if I need to. It literally just doubles as a kitchen counter. And obviously like the white, but I will link the one that I bought below, and I'm sure they have other colors. I know that they have a white and a black. So I feel like that is like pretty, generic and would match anyone's kitchen. I think it was like 25 bucks, not bad at all. And I love it. It has been a huge lifesaver in our small kitchen. The second thing that I wanted to share are these little hooks that I found on Amazon. So we only have a certain amount of drawer space. We have this drawer for utensils. This drawer has like, utensils as well, but this is more like for spatulas, tongs, things like that. So I wanted to put these cute little hooks, and it came in a pack of like 20, I think. So there's a bunch of them, and I have just put our cute little measuring cups, tablespoon measures, a little whisk, or not whisk, but sifter. Sometimes I'll hang our whisk, depends like what I'm using in that season, and a couple of these oven mitts, which has been awesome. So these are great, highly recommend. You can stick them anywhere. We've debated also adding some up here and maybe hanging the pots and pans, or like the lids to the pots and pans somewhere, but we love this, and I think it just looks really cute. I love the pop of color to it. Another space-saving hack that has been a total game changer is this little rolling cart, because you can tell there's this awkward space right here, whether we moved the fridge completely in line with those cabinets, or if we put it, pushed it over, we would have had a little bit of space over here or have some empty space here. And I literally just Googled, I think 6-inch rolling cart, and found this, I believe, on Amazon. So over here, we kind of just treat it as an extension of our coffee bar. So you can see our coffee bar is set up here, and then we just have our coffee in this cute little canister. I like to add protein to my coffee, so I keep that up here. Honestly, I just bake with this a lot, so I just keep it out so I can grab this when I'm baking and set it back to save space in our pantry. Some coffee filters and stevia. So those are kind of the things we primarily use, and it's nice to just have this, like I said, as an extension on our coffee bar, but also just love it for the extra storage because I have so many different flours and things that I like to bake with. All of our peanut butter, we have a ton of peanut butter, so we just put extras down here, flours, more kind of like supplements, and it's awesome. Really, really recommend you grab one of these. They have other ones if you don't like the look of this, but pretty much just measure the space you have and Google, 10-inch rolling cart or whatever, and you'll find one, and it has been awesome. Moving on to the next organization hack. Not sure that this necessarily saves space or what, but we found this little stand, and we've just been able to put our pots and pans and line them up because it is so inconvenient when they're all just toppling over each other and you can't grab them. And so we've just put the other ones over here that are like the sauce pots that can kind of stack into each other a little bit easier. But we use these two pans so frequently. This is a smaller skillet, a larger skillet, and then our that size of saucepan So it's really helpful to just have them to grab and go. And then this is just a splatter guard, which if you don't have one, you really need one. They're awesome for when you're making marinara and you just don't want red sauce to splatter everywhere. But we love this, and I will also link it below. This is a little bit of a random space saving hack, but I actually like to store things in our oven. So right now I wasn't even sure what would be in here when I opened it, but we just have a baking pan and then our pizza pan. I don't remember what that's called. I'm blanking on it right now, but that's just like kind of an inconvenient thing that we don't have a space for. So we just leave it in our oven. And I think people kind of forget, like, you have this empty space, you're not always using the oven. So why not just put something in there? I also want to mention that I am pregnant, and I feel like right now, as I'm speaking, I'm just running out of breath. My battery's also dying, so I'm like speeding through this. But if you're like, why is this chick talking so fast? Just put your YouTube on like 0.75 and watch it that way, because I realize I'm talking really fast and I'm like gasping for air. But I'm like 20 weeks pregnant right now. These pants, I'm not gonna lie, are super tight. I'm trying to fit into old jeans that do not work. So that is just a little disclaimer if you're wondering why she's so out of breath, but that's why. Another little kitchen hack is this rolling cart. So this is a rolling kitchen island, and it's awesome. We just wheel it over here, but can also double with all of that storage. So in there we can put any extras. I honestly do a lot of food styling, so I put a lot of my food styling things in there so that they're just convenient. If I need to wheel this and shoot on top, they're already there, but we'll just pull it out and put it right here, maybe by the outlet. You can kind of do whatever, but it just adds on some extra counter space if that's what you're missing in your small kitchen. So I will of course link all this below. I think this was like $100. We may have gotten it even at Walmart. So it was a few years ago, but I'm pretty sure they still have it, or there's one similar on Wayfair. So I'll grab that, but definitely recommend getting a rolling kitchen island. Another kitchen hack is getting a cute little spice rack like this, so you can have them out. I have also seen some cool ones that are magnetic that you can put on your fridge, which I'm thinking about getting as well, because our collection just keeps growing. So I've had to actually put some of these up in a different pantry, but we love this. It just keeps everything super organized. These are the ones I use most frequently, so it's really convenient just having them right here by the stove. But I love it. It fits a good amount of spices, so this is a good little space-saving hack because it's pretty slender. Next thing I want to show is our pantry and how I have maximized space in here. So I think I'm going to do a full video kind of explaining how I organize our pantry, but for the time being, this is what it is. And we just have these little wicker baskets, or not wicker, but whatever, wire baskets, and that way we can just compartmentalize things. And I think it's just easy because, like you can see, there's tons of supplements just sitting in here, and so otherwise they'd just be kind of like falling all over the place. So I did that with a bunch of our things. We do have some stuff on the ground that I don't love being on the ground, but haven't found a home for them yet. And then I have these cute little Tupperwares that I found, and you can just label all of your, you know, most frequently used ingredients, a lot of baking things, all of our flours, and then more baskets up here that kind of just have cereal, snacks, things like that. I have found that also having like something for your cans, actually I find to be less convenient. So I just have them stacked on my own. Especially something you have to think about is if you have these little holes in your wires, sometimes when you buy those things, they kind of slip through the cracks. So that's what happened to us, and I just like stacking them the most. But like I said, if you want me to do a full like kind of breakdown on this, then just leave a comment below because I'd be happy to. I love organizing things, and I'm really happy with how it's looking so far. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found some space-saving hacks that you didn't already know about. If you have any for me, please leave them in the comments below because I would love to use them. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe so you never miss another video. And until next time, I will see you next time.